Got a whole lot to show you today. Make sure you subscribe. A-Dubb. Got a whole lot to show you. A-Dubb Productions. Better stay tuned in. A-Dubb Productions. Make sure you hit that bell too. A-Dubb Productions. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Thank you.
Hey guys. Thank everybody for all the support, all the get well soon, all the well wishes and stuff. I really appreciate it. So morning after I got out of the hospital, and I get a strange email from one of my businesses that I conduct business with, and they tell me, hey, we're unable to make your deposit because the account we're trying to send the money to has been frozen. You guys know I'm in the process of doing everything the right way and stuff like that, and I've been telling you all the problems that I've been having trying to legitimize my business. So Chase Bank froze my account. So now this morning, rather than relaxing, trying to get myself together so I don't end up in the hospital again from vertigo, I gotta go to the bank and take care of this. I'm trying to stay calm so I don't end up in the hospital again. But I feel fine. Dizziness gone away. And yeah, so we're gonna go to the bank. I'm trying to make some breakfast, trying to eat some cream of wheat, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be in there. So let's head over to Chase. Oh guys, by the way, box from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Stay tuned for that unboxing later. Chase. Where do I start, guys? So I don't know, man. Like, trying to do things right, trying to separate bank accounts and, you know, make it so I can have a payroll system, and trying to organize my business, period, has just been more of a hassle than ever, guys. I mean, I see the benefits in doing it, but I'll tell you what, man, this system makes me feel like it's not really set up for the average person to like go legit and do things the right way and pay taxes on the money that you're earning and stuff like that. It's really difficult, especially when you got institutions like Chase that make it so difficult for you to do something simple as open up a business bank account. I mean, this is the 4th time. Okay, I went there initially, opened up my bank account, different branch. Got a letter, phone call as a matter of fact, telling me to come in, gotta figure out what type of business you are. Meanwhile, I told them what type of business I am. I'm a YouTuber. The first visit, EIN number, gave them all the information they needed. So I had to go back in to change the code or whatever. Went back in, took care of that. Then got another call saying I had to go back in again to take care of that same thing that I had just taken care of. So that's the 3rd visit. And now, lo and behold, my accounts are frozen. My account is frozen, and something told me something was wrong, but I thought nothing of it. I was trying to pay off my my Chase credit card or whatever, and it said this account is not eligible to pay for this account. And I'm like, well, what's going on? But I thought nothing of it. You know, I got, you know, other stuff to do, like make videos and make content and, you know, run my business, right? So I get an email today from one of my vendors saying that they were unable to deposit funds to my account because the account was frozen. So I called Chase this morning. Lo and behold, my account's frozen. So this is my 4th time going into Chase Bank to handle a transaction. I mean, to handle affairs dealing with this account, like this bank account, business bank account. It seems like it's more of a hassle than anything, and I'm really prepared to just change banks, because if you can't even open a bank account for me right, like how can you handle all these other transactions, and how can I trust you as a system, as a banking system, to handle my funds and trust that you are counting the money and giving me what I'm supposed to give me? And on top of that, years ago when I first opened up a business account with Chase, it wasn't as difficult as this, but I had opened it up downtown Philadelphia, and it wasn't as difficult. But for months and months, for as long as I had that account open, they had been taking money out of my account that I should not have been being charged for. So when you go open up a bank account, you're supposed to trust the institution that the teller is able to tell you what you're eligible for and what you're not eligible for. But this teller that I had obviously didn't, because, and that's when I was first like trying to like do everything right with my business and stuff. So this bank, when I opened up this one, the teller's like, oh, I see you're a veteran. Okay, so all the fees with the certain balance that you have to maintain daily, all those fees are going to be waived. Years ago, the teller never told me that, so for months and months and months, I was getting fees taken out of the account that I shouldn't have gotten taken out because I was still a veteran back then. But now this guy told me, and I'm like, wow, well, you know, you guys robbed me last time, basically. So, went the wrong way. Anyway, but so now, I don't know, and that's the reason why I closed my account the first time, because I'm like, Chase has too many fees, especially for a business that's just getting started and is not going to have the minimum amount that they want you to have in your account month after month to avoid the fees. But I mean, but now I'm able to do that, and still, I mean, that doesn't account for the money they took from me last time, because, you know, if in all honesty, you guys, Chase should go and like reimburse me that money, because I've been a veteran forever. You know what I mean? For since before I opened up that account. But I mean, what are you gonna do, man? You live and you learn, right? So now my account is frozen, and fourth time I'm going into the bank to take care of this. This is a stressful situation, and I just got out of hospital yesterday for vertigo. So let's see how this goes, guys. Always something. Alright guys, so here I am at Chase Bank for the 52nd time. Well, actually you guys know it's the 4th time, but let's face it, 2 or 3 times is too much. So this is the 4th time. Look at the Dub Nation Jeep Wrangler in the background, looking good. Let's go inside Chase Bank and see what they have to say, see if we can rectify the situation. Well, we have to rectify the situation because they got money of mine, and this is a mess. So I'm in the bank right now, and he's saying that the same thing that I was in here for last time. Somebody in the back office didn't do their work or something like that. So I'm sorry, same form. It's okay, you can get in. Alright guys, so we just left Chase Bank, and the end result was basically my account will be taken off of hold within 1 to 3 business days. It's always 1 to 3 business days, even though it's not the customer's fault, which sucks. So basically, alright, so this is business advice for you guys. At Chase specifically, I'm not sure if all banks require this, but as a business, I was required to fill out, or the banker should have filled out what's called a Reg GG form. Reg GG form. I think that, to the best of my knowledge, that's a form that tells the bank what type of business that you are. I don't know. I'm just a guy trying to open a business account. But so I went to the bank, filled it out. They did what they were supposed to do and sent it to the headquarters or the back office or whatever, wherever that is in the United States. And the back office, the branch manager here told me that they have a system-wide backlog, so customers' accounts are being frozen. But what doesn't make sense is, as a company, if you know you have a system-wide backlog, why don't you just temporarily stop everybody's account from being frozen if you know that it's a problem on the company side, that you have a backlog, so you can't get to this paperwork in order for customers' accounts not to get frozen. Now I understand why, because it's a business, you have to protect the business and you have to make sure things are being done right, and you know, there aren't people like laundering money and stuff like that. But it's just a pain in the behind to have to go through all of this when you're just trying to run your business and having to go here and having to go there and solve this problem. And on top of that, after you go to all these places and situate the issues and provide them with the paperwork that they need and make sure everything is there, you still have to wait to be able to use these accounts. You still, you know, it's not my fault, but I still have to wait 1 to 3 business days to be able to do any type of business transactions. It's just a flawed system. You guys should be able to tell, hey, this is our fault. They sent the forms over. We didn't get the forms on our end, so you know, he's corrected it. They've corrected it with the bank, and it wasn't even a form that I was responsible for providing for him, because I had all the paperwork. It's a form that the bank needed, and the branch sent the paperwork 2 weeks ago, and the bank as a whole didn't get it. And what makes it even more ridiculous is it's not even paperwork that is like something significant. It's I put in at the bottom of the form that I was the CEO of the company, of the LLC, and apparently what would have never made this happen is if I would have put in member, right, as opposed to CEO. How am I supposed to know that? Like, that's not my responsibility to know, I guess. So I'm telling you guys. So if you guys go fill out a, you know, apply for a bank for your LLC as an LLC. LLCs are member-based run. So don't put that you're the CEO or that you are the chief executive officer. Put down member, because LLCs are run by members as opposed to the CEO. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't be giving any business advice because I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm trying to piece this thing out and figure us out and trying to help you guys not have any headaches and stuff like that. But anyway, the account should be unrestricted, everything should be situated in 1 to 2 to 3 business days basically. Staff at the banks are like super helpful. At the specific branches, super helpful.
So you went into the branch today. You said you just left. Did you put member and you re-signed it, right?
Yeah, we adjusted it. We put member and re-signed it.
Okay.
So and
all right. So if I can see it in our system, I'm going to call them right now, and I'll get them to remove the restriction, because they said they can do that right away. They just have to see it that it's in the system.
Okay.
So I don't know the 2 to 3 business day thing. I'm not sure, you know, where information was from, but I can call them right now. I have the number to the direct manager there, because I wanted this to get settled for you.
Yeah, they're going above and beyond now to try to situate this, to try to, you know, rectify the situation. So I can't say anything about the branches. The branches are outstanding. Something's wrong with the back office. That's why, like, it might be beneficial for you guys to maybe like do stuff with small banks, and that's why I like small businesses so much, because you can get answers and you can get things rectified really quickly. Whereas though large corporations and companies, it seems like you have to go through, and this person has to call that person has to call this person. But overall, the branches and the people that work at the branches are really friendly, and they really help you resolve your issues. So that's been my experience so far. So hopefully we can get this resolved today, because I wasn't expecting the guy Khalif, shouts out to you Khalif, that initially helped me open an account. Yeah, he just called me on the phone. He said he was willing to come to me to handle the situation, but I didn't know that. But yeah, let's see what happens, guys. We are back at the lab, guys. Got 2 boxes behind me, one from Heat Transfer Warehouse and one from Amazon. Shouts out to Heat Transfer Warehouse. But we're gonna save these 2 unboxing videos for other videos, guys. But the rep from Chase reached out to me, the initial rep that first opened up my account. Shouts out to Khalif, great guy. Throughout this whole ordeal, everybody in the branches, like I said, has been great and very extremely helpful. But it seems like there's such a huge company that there's miscommunication, and there's some things that are happening that shouldn't be happening. And that's why we make videos like this, so that people can have an understanding of how they, not only how they should run their business and get their business together, and show you guys the complications that you might run into, but also to give you guys a kind of understanding of how like companies work. And sometimes it might not be individuals' faults. There's just systems in place, and sometimes those systems collapse, and there's nothing that can be done about it except for you just gotta wait and cooperate in the system, right? So that's how things work, especially if you want to do things the right way. So Unfortunately, as a customer, I have to deal with not having access to my funds for an amount of days. But the rep, like I said, he did reach out to me and he told me he's going to try to get my account unfrozen today. I don't know how he's going to do that because I just left the branch and they told me that you know, I have to wait, and they went above and beyond, it seemed like, to try to get this rectified now, because like I said, it's not my fault. But I mean, what can I do? I'll wait a few days and see what happens. And it's more of a headache to go open up a new bank account with a whole nother company and go through all this and transfer this to that and transfer that to that, and it's a whole bunch of it's just a huge headache having to deal with all that and remembering all these different businesses that you do business with and having to give everybody new banking information, having to remember a new password. It's just a whole bunch of headaches. So I'm just going to deal with it and see how things go. I think once everything is officially opened and it's not flagged or anything like that, that I should be smooth sailing. And it's really a pain in the behind because I've been unable to pay myself through my business account. So, you know, just dealing with that, and I've been unable to pay any bills related to the business account within the last couple maybe last week. So you know, we'll figure it out. Hopefully, you know, nothing's backed up or anything like that, so thank God. So yeah, just complications of doing business, guys. But like I said, everybody in the branches have been real helpful, and the only thing I can tell you guys that are wishing to start your own business is to you got to do a lot of research. You got to make sure that you know the terminology and the technicalities of all this stuff, and and I think this stuff will kind of help you a little bit. I'm trying to, as soon as I know more information of how everything's supposed to be done, I'll let you guys know. But to the best of my knowledge, when you guys go fill out your business, open up a bank account, especially with Chase specifically, because that's where my bank account is with. Make sure if you're an LLC that you put that you are a member, because to the best of my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I know I'm going to have some professionals watch this video. If you are an LLC is a member-based entity. That means that even if you're the owner of the LLC, you're not the CEO, you're not the chief executive officer. To the best of my knowledge, you are a member, because LLCs are member-based, member-ran. Alright, so you're not a CEO, you're a member. I think, I'm not sure. That's to the best of my knowledge. That's why my account got flagged and got frozen, because I did not put that I was a member of the LLC. I put down CEO because I am the owner. I did start the LLC, but apparently I'm a member. I don't know. LLC, limited liability corporation. It makes sense from a legal standpoint if you break it down and think about limited liability. You have limited liability, so you're a member and not the owner, because if you're the owner, you're probably liable. That's the only way I could try to make sense of this whole situation, guys. But yeah, we'll see what happens, and if the account can be unfrozen today, or if I gotta wait 2 to 3 business days. It is what it is, but that's the saga of legitimizing your business. Is so hard, so difficult. But guys, I'll see you guys on the next video. We're gonna do this unboxing from Heat Transfer Warehouse, and then we're gonna do the unboxing of this lav system that I bought from Amazon, a Rode lav system, because my old lav system I've been having problems with. This is my Sony lav system that I have for the longest, but it's kind of like broken. Well, it's not really broken. The wires are kind of dying, so I believe if I change this and change that, then they'll be fully functional again. So I am going to do that instead of throwing these away. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. It's your boy, Allan Wade, Chase Bank. You guys down the line in the corporate office, you guys need to get your stuff together and stop penalizing customers for stuff that they have no responsible for. Chase branches, continue doing what you're doing. You guys are doing a great job keeping customers informed and things like that, but the whole ordeal is still frustrating. But you know, this is what we got to deal with, guys. Dub Nation, it's your boy. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm out. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?